Let's make some quandong pies. There's a windfall. There's a windfall. But here's some nice ones. Let's go indoors and make some quandong pies. Beautiful bush tucker. Getting there. Gorgeous. They're so nice fresh. They're so nice fresh. They taste rather like a dry crunchy peach really. There's some big fat juicy ones. Listen to that wind. Listen to the wind. Look, somebody, little bird's been nibbling that one. Probably a silver eye. Oh, they look like gorgeous, beautiful baubles, don't they? Gorgeous baubles. I'm going to have a bauble pie. That's what I'm going to have. I don't know if the camera shows you what beautiful red colour they are. They're gorgeous. Lovely. So gorgeous and red. Oh. That might be enough for now. That might be enough for now for a nice quandong pie. Now there's different recipes online for making a quandong pie. I think I should make it a bit like a cherry pie with a little bit of thickener, maybe arrowroot flour, just a touch of arrowroot or tapioca flour or arrowroot flour or a tiny bit of corn flour to thicken it with, and a little bit of sugar. They've got a little bit of sting in them. Maybe I'll add a tiny bit of lemon juice. I'll just have to see. But I'm going to make them into delicious pastries in my air fryer. I think that should be enough. I'll come back on another day and make another pie. So they ripen in September, October and November, and they don't appear to get fruit fly. They don't get Queensland fruit fly. So that's another wonderful thing, and they're drought resistant and they're quite frost hardy. Well, I've taken all the nuts out. I'll just have to stew the fruit now. Add some sugar, maybe, and a little thickener. We'll see if it needs a little lemon juice or not. Some people add a bit of lemon juice. Let's just poach them for a bit, I think. We'll poach them with a little bit of water. Look, I poached them in the microwave for 4 minutes, just as well I didn't do it any longer. They don't need any thickener, do they? Look, they're gorgeous. I just poached them for 4 minutes in a tiny little bit of water in the bottom so that they wouldn't dry out. And it's a lovely consistency of just cooked quandong, poached quandong. And I had a little taste. They're quite sour. If I want to, I can add a little bit more sugar if I want to be decadent, but there's some sweetness in them. But if I want it really sweet, I can add more sugar. That's an excellent pie filling. Now, I don't need any thickener. I don't need any tapioca or corn flour or what else do they put in? Arrowroot, I don't need those. It's thick enough just on its own. Yummy. Let's have another little taste. Oh, a tiny bit. Where's a tiny bit? Let's see. It doesn't need lemon juice. It's got its own little bit of sting. We could do with a bit of sugar if I want a sweeter pie. Yummy. You could mix it with apple if you like, I suppose, and have an apple and quandong pie instead of apple and rhubarb. Well, let's add a little bit of sugar just to make it a bit decadent. We'll mash a little bit of sugar in just to sweeten it up to make it decadent for a pie, a sweetie pie. Just a little bit. 2 teaspoons maybe. That'll do, and I'll just mash it in and then put it into the pastry. Look, there's the instant pastry here. I'll just make little small pies. And I'll wrap it up. I'll wrap it up nicely now, and I'll show you the baked lot when I'm finished. Little squares of ready-made pastry, flaky pastry. Just making a little Quandong pocket of pastry. You can make little Danish style pastries or anything. I'm going to put them in the air fryer for 15 minutes. 10 minutes the top side, and I'll flip them over for the last 5 minutes just to brown the underside. 15 minutes at 200 degrees C. Okay, going in now, 200 degrees C for 15 minutes. 10 minutes on top, and then 5 minutes on the underside. See you when I get back. All puffing up, they're all puffing up nicely. It's 10 minutes now. The top sides are all fluffed up nicely, flaked up nicely. I'll just open the oven now and just do the undersides for a few more minutes, just to make the undersides nice and golden. And just flipping the pastries over now, just to do the undersides, make them a bit more golden, just for a few minutes. That's all, and I can do it from there, not too over sleeping. Just going to flip the undersides on now, just to keep them golden. There you have it then, a selection of little Quandong pastries, and the filling is nice and hot. You can have it hot or cold, have it with ice cream, or you can have it cold or hot, and it's still very hot, too hot for me to eat really, but it's tasty, full of Quandongs. Oh, full of Quandongs. You can mix it with apple if you like, or other fruits. Use your imagination. Very tasty, and it can be growing in your backyard. No fruit fly. Very tasty, very delish. They'd be very nice with custard or ice cream. They're a little bit rhubarbish. They would make nice rhubarb slices and things. You could use them where you would use rhubarb. Quandong pastries. So yeah. Custard, ice cream, custard slices. And what else is ripening in the garden at the same time? Peruvian apple cactus. Look at the size of this one. A good sized one. Very good size. Yummy. That's for our supper. Yummy. 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 Very delicious. Doesn't get fruit fly. Drought resistant, and can also stand quite heavy frost. Serious Peruvian apple cactus. It's not from Peru though, I don't think.